Hey friends, welcome to Creatively Aligned. I'm Whitney, and this is a podcast for anyone trying to live a spiritually aligned life while also doing wildly human things like forgetting to change your laundry or questioning every sign that the universe sends. Here, creativity isn't just art. It's how we heal. It's how we grow. It's how we stay grounded and we remember who the heck we are underneath all the noise and the labels. I'll share my experience as an artist, a mom, a Reiki practitioner, and a professional multitasker, along with the stories from others who have used creativity to realign with their higher self, sometimes in surprisingly hilarious ways. So, if you are ready to laugh, get inspired, and reconnect with the creatively aligned version of you, congratulations, you're in the right place. Hey friends, welcome back to Creatively Aligned. Today, we're diving into a big one. Unbecoming the world's labels. Hello. Yes, I'd like to return this identity because it doesn't fit me, it itches, and honestly, it was never mine anyway. That kind of energy. But we're also going to layer in some fun. Like how creativity helps you remember who you actually are underneath all of those roles, titles, and expectations that the world slapped on us. Let's talk about the moment you realize that you've been labeled, because this can be a difficult one. You know that moment, it's usually sometimes in your late 20s or your 30s, where you look around and you think, wait a minute, do I even like the things that I say I like? Or maybe did I just accidentally subscribe to identities like I'm signing up for the random store emails at checkout so I can get a coupon? You know, that moment when you're like, who am I and what is this? I mean, if you haven't been there yet, it's coming. And if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about labels like you're the responsible one, or you're the creative one, or you're the best mom friend for everyone, or you are the one that always has it together that I can come to that I know will help me fix it no matter what. Meanwhile, internally, you're over here like, I'm the what now? Because my laundry pile is saying something totally different than the words that just came out of your mouth. Here's the thing. Most of us were assigned these identities, these labels, and these titles instead of us getting to discover them. And creativity, real creativity, is the thing that helps us peel all of those labels off so that we can discover who we actually really are. It is not painting. We're not talking about crocheting a cardigan that looks like a tangled mess. We're not talking about watercoloring out your emotions. I'm simply talking about the daily creative choices that we all have the ability to harness that happen moment to moment throughout our day. Like your thoughts, or how you choose to respond instead of react, or all the little micro decisions that shape who you're becoming, or the ways that you problem solve, and the tiny little rebellions that whisper, hey, maybe that label was never mine. Creativity is how we design ourselves back into alignment. Those things, those thoughts, those behaviors, those choices that we have, that is the creativity. That is the tool that we have to reshape our identity, to reshape our life into something that we actually want it to be. So here's like a real life example. Let me give you a moment where I personally realized that creativity was saving my sanity. So it's a Tuesday. I'm in the kitchen and I have got a to-do list that I can't manage to check anything off of that feels like it's longer than the Old Testament. And my kids are over here asking me questions about things like if I am the knower of all things. Things like, Where do socks go when they get lost? Okay, like I'm the metaphysical sock oracle now. And I feel that heaviness. The mom label, the smart label, the business owner label, the emotionally stable adult in the room label, they're all stacking on top of me like I'm the leaning tower of expectations. And my brain is like, you don't really have time for feelings right now. Like, I know you feel overwhelmed. I know you feel like you're failing. I know you feel like you're letting people down. I know you're not getting things accomplished. I know you feel really angry and you just want to scream, but you've got to just keep moving. Then, in that moment, I choose to do something small, but something totally creative without ever even thinking about it. I grabbed a random piece of paper, honestly, okay, like it was mail. It was junk mail that I had just grabbed out of the mailbox, and I flipped it over and I drew a little picture of a sock with wings. And then I wrote, "Lost socks return when they've learned what they need to learn." Okay, yes. Totally bringing in spiritual lessons over socks. But okay, my child is delighted. I'm over here laughing at myself. Now suddenly my body feels a whole lot lighter, not because of the doodle. It's because in that moment I remembered, hey, I'm not just a mom. I'm not just a business owner. I am actually a creative being, and creativity is how I stay connected to my real identity, the one that existed before the world told me what I was and then piled on all these expectations and responsibility. In that moment, I was using my creativity to answer a question that in the end made us both laugh, made us both feel silly, made us both feel fun. That moment was creativity. It wasn't art at all. It was just creativity as a way of being, as a way of making it through that moment. Creativity is what helps us unbecome the things that aren't us. Here's the truth. I wish someone would have told us in high school, or even maybe before high school. Creativity is actually the tool, the energy, the portal that lets you unlearn the roles you were handed and become everything that you truly are. Because creative act, every single creative act, whether it's like tiny or big, it opens the portal and it gives you access to your intuition and your truth and your personal preferences and your whole essence and your personal humor and your inner child, your actual like most aligned self, your true soul. Creativity is how you decide, I don't want to live on autopilot anymore. I don't want the world's blueprint anymore. I am ready to build my own way and live my own life in a way that feels so true to me. And that's the funny part, the spiritual part. That is the awakening part. You realize the world didn't actually know who you were at all. It just slapped a label on you and hoped you wouldn't question it. But creativity is your personal return to sender moment. If you can take one thing away from today's episode, let it be this. Creativity is not what you make. It's how you know yourself. And unbecoming is just remembering who you were before the world told you otherwise. Remember, we are all wildly creative beings, exercising our creativity every single day. Okay, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope something in this episode sparked a little bit of creativity, clarity, or maybe an oh wow, same kind of moment for you. If you loved this conversation, go ahead and follow the show so you don't miss future episodes. Because let's be real, life gets busy and our higher selves appreciate reminders. And if you feel called, share this with a friend who's also on there trying to be spiritually aligned while still being a whole human journey. We're all figuring this out together. So until next time, stay grounded, stay creative, and stay a little bit magical. See you in the next episode.